Groups of ladies that will rob your belongings, people sleeping on the benches and still partying at 6 in the morning. Plenty of thieves around the area hiding from our cameras. Still some on nightlife at the Strip, while other streets slowly but surely are preparing to begin the early morning in Benidorm. This is the Strip and the British Square in Benidorm at 5 in the morning. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome to another nightlife video from the never-ending and never-sleeping Benidorm town. Many people show nightlife videos from Benidorm, but not many of them explain what is actually going on these types of streets, where the nightlife is up until 8 in the morning. Right now, it is around 5 a.m. and many of the workers of local bars and pubs already finished their shifts and are heading back home, which is why you will see quite a bit of movement and people dressed up with work outfits that are having a walk towards their home after having a long night of work here on the British street, the Strip or the Square. Overall, in the party zone, let's call it like this, in Benidorm. First thing that catches our attention are people sitting right on the benches. Not gonna tell exactly, but I mean, you can see it on the screen. And you will probably see in today's video, since it happens every single time we're here, many girls that are coming here, that are waiting for guys to actually steal things from them using the loving method by touching, hugging, giving kisses, and just talking and being very nice and friendly and touchy to steal their wallets, mobile phones mostly, overall anything that they might get of the value, watches, chains, etc, etc. So there's a lot of them here in the area. The Neptune's, or officially Morgan Tavern here, closed down already, closes slightly earlier, and they did clean up on the inside. In the morning, there's going to be pressure washing in this area. They're still cleaning everything. They have to clean the terrace, but all the entertainment is over. All people are gone, and it is time to clean. The same thing happening at the last stop right here. Waikiki is closed already for quite a while, by the way, and plenty of these places are closed down. The entertainment at the Ambassador Playa Hotel is also long over. There is a couple of balconies here that still have some lights, probably the groups of friends that just came back from a night out on the British street or somewhere around the area. Some places here that are still open, mostly fast food places, because, well, after a long night of partying, many people get hungry, and these types of places do make quite a big and good business. This one here, the Times Square, cleaned everything up already. Everything is ready for a new shift starting from morning/midday. John and Joseph's closed down, obviously, quite a while ago. Everything is clean, neat, and tidy, with an exception of a couple of cups and glasses that people are leaving just behind, as it is from other areas. The Wild Duck here also long closed down. The kebab shops and Indian snack and food places here also finishing up their shifts for today. 24-hour supermarkets, they do close maybe like for an hour, but mostly they have shifts, so it's open almost every single day, all day long. Still some people that are coming back from a wild party night, heading back to their destinations, to their accommodation options here. Western Saloon. Ooh, some party sticks with neon lights still flashing, but there's no one on these terraces any longer. The Hotel California too, all the things that could have been cleaned are cleaned right now, but many of the things will just be cleaned by their pressure washing and by the cleaners of the streets themselves. There's still some cleaning services here about and around. People prepare everything for the next day. Many people here in the area, many workers, still a few clients grabbing some food, some drinks, some snacks before they head back for a good night of sleep, or a good morning of sleep, should we say. Insomnia nightclub closed down, obviously, as well. Plenty of places here on the British Street, they closed down. Some people are still having a lovely chat at the end of the night. But all of these places, they mostly closed down slightly earlier. The only places that are still open, that are not food places or like 24-hour supermarkets, are the places at the Strip, which is the area you will see right now shortly. The places where the most nightclubs are located, like the Chaplins, the Camden, the Champions, I think it's called, like all the nightclubs. This is where the vast majority of people are right now. The Red Lion also long closed, all closed down, all cleaned up, waiting for the new day to come. Plenty of taxis, by the way. Plenty of taxis just passing by. Taxis know there's going to be people here and you don't even need to call them. They're just passing by and asking if you need a lift, basically. And if you do, well, they're just going to pick you up. Many ladies that steal belongings. Obviously, a lot of them just go away. A lot of them just don't want them to be seen on camera, so they hide. But us and you guys know who and how they look like, more or less how they are dressed up in the area, so that you would be able to avoid these types of unpleasant situations. Because these ladies, they don't want to just have a nice time. What they want is to get your things. Kebab and fast food places here still open, by the way, too. Rose and Crown obviously closed. All the nearby places, Queen's Arms. KFC is open though. KFC is always open. This is like the place where they get the vast majority of the clients, you know, because it is past fiesta time. So there's gonna be quite a bit of people out here. A lot of rubbish, a lot of garbage here on the streets, but that is because it's been a wild night, and that's also because the seagulls are destroying everything around. They're just eating everything they can find, like rest of food, drinks, snacks. And well, there's going to be a lot of litter here, but don't worry, it's going to be all cleaned up by this morning. In just an hour's time, there's going to be big cleaning machines with pressure wash that will be passing through this area. Broadway's finishing up its work for today, and we are at the Strip already. Zodiac is closed, and there's someone sleeping at the bench. Please do not fall asleep on the benches, not because you cannot, well, technically it is illegal, but also because it is just a walking target of the groups that are just stealing the belongings. Here we have plenty of movement still. It's 5 in the morning, obviously, so people are still partying in a lot of these areas. It's quite a bit of movement. The railway is closed. They're cleaning up. They're finishing everything here. But the Strip area is pretty much alive still. And it is going to be for quite some time now. Many people asked us if it is safe to walk down these streets, if it's safe for solo travelers or like groups. Groups, obviously, yes, it is safe. Oh my goodness. Someone's had a nice night. It is safe for groups. For solo travelers, it is safe too. If you're a guy, ignore all the ladies dressed like you've seen they're dressed in black, like in sports outfits, etc. Like, not, you can see when they are partying or when these are like not party groups. You can definitely see it. And ignore these because they'll just steal your belongings. Don't go by yourself if you can. Go with groups of friends. If you are a solo traveler, walk down the streets where there's some light, and just be careful with the groups of ladies. Oh, just spotted one. Let us show it to you guys if we can zoom it in for you. These types of ladies, okay? This guy right there, I hope you are all right, and I hope you didn't lose your belongings, because this lady here is going all for it. Let me tell you. This is more or less how they're dressed. That is the thing. This is what is going on when you're a solo traveler. So please be really, really careful whenever you go here on holidays if you're planning on walking by yourself. Some people here around the White Star, the Marina Resort has some security also at the doors. You know, whenever there is nightlife next to you, you do have, and all the hotels have security, by the way, at night. All the hotels have an obligation to have security, at least to check the surroundings every now and then, to stay at the door, especially if it's a touristic and a party area like this one, just to make sure there's no fights, no issues, you know, people won't get in trouble and won't disturb people who are relaxing and sleeping already, which is why there's like security in a lot of these places. Other times it's just like administration workers who are here to make sure everything is fine and all right. But it is very, very typical to every single hotel to have it just in case. And obviously things won't be happening whenever you see there's a security guy watching you, but things will be happening like these ones. There's one, there's two girls right there waiting for a person to pass. And you would think, well, this is not a party area. Yes, it is, because on the right side, we have some clubs that are still open. So they are usually like not immediately by the club, but they are like in a surrounding area. Usually by pedestrian walks, like sidewalks near it. They're somewhere nearby to actually see their future target going out. This is why they are here. As you can see by the red dog, there's quite a lot of people here. There's groups of people. There's still plenty of entertainment and plenty of movement in this area, which is why they are here. Plenty of taxis, still some music, people just having a nice evening here outside. And some of them are heading already back to their final destination points, which is the hotel or the accommodation. Plenty of people about and around, which is why you need to be really, really careful at these times of the night. And also, this is the place where there's even slightly more places like cabarets. Cafe Benidorm is right here. So there's not only one, but there's several locations that are still open at these times of night, which is 5 something a.m. right now. So you will see quite a bit of movement here, and they know it. There's plenty of bottles on the floor. Be careful, because some people, even though it is not technically allowed and the place will just not give you a glass, like a proper glass, but still some people manage to bring it out. So you might see some broken glass on these streets. Be very careful with it, please, because it is not good. You might cut yourselves, you might get it into the foot. So check your surroundings. The strip from the other side, we went through the British street and now we're from the upper side. So here, as you can see, Cafe Benidorm, the square, disco pubs, all of these are still open and fully functioning. And there's quite a bit of movement here on this side of the street. Plenty of people are still enjoying their night, while others are heading back home. Ladies, if you're going by yourselves, and there we go, some police vehicles already, because something might have happened. Usually typical things are fights, discussions, and also whenever someone just fell down and hurt himself. Well, usually that's an ambulance, but if a person is really like not able to do anything, not able to go, don't know where he lives, where he needs to go, usually they call the police if a person is by themselves. And especially for discussions and fights, or robberies and thefts, which are also quite common. This is why you might see so many police vehicles here in the area. We are already right by the Hotel Gold Arcos here. Plenty of more fast food places are finishing up the night, cleaning everything as much as they can, and attending the last customers of today. More and more taxis, which are just making the night right now. And it's not easy to be a taxi driver and work at night here on the British Square and at the Strip, because, well, people are getting quite a few drinks, and a lot of the times people don't want to pay. They don't know where they're going. They say it's one place and then it's actually the other. Fights inside and many more unpleasant fluids. So it is not easy for them to work, honestly. But there they are, making the money for their families. Hotel Presidente here nearby, and this is the Philippines Avenue that also has quite a bit of entertainment at nighttime, however. And there we have more of these. My goodness, this is the same that we've seen where we walked. Same one, and then one in black and skinny jeans. They are everywhere here around the area. My goodness. The thing that we do know, and why we also do these videos, a lot of you might not know it, but we do know that police watches our videos. We do know it because we do know it. So we know that they do watch these types of videos. So obviously we're also showing the scammers, like the ones who want to steal the belongings, because police will get like their records, they'll know how they look like, and the next time something happens they might arrest these people. And like this, we will have less groups of ladies that are trying to scam tourists and locals whenever they are out for a nice night out here in Benidorm. Hopefully that is gonna be the case, because honestly a lot of us are just sick and tired of seeing these people stealing belongings that do not belong to them and trying to scam people. I get that every person is trying to earn money how they can, but these are perfectly healthy people who could work any other job, who could go working in fast food, in bars, in cafeterias. There's so many workers needed. They could do all this, but instead they choose to steal on the streets, which is not good and not tolerable at all. Whatever some people might say, but it is not a correct thing to do, which is why these people should be gone from our lovely Benidorm town, which hopefully is going to be the case soon. Some closed for parking areas. Maybe that is because there's going to be cleaning happening here. Maybe there's going to be some kind of events. Which is kind of strange because we don't know about any event that will be here that needs closure. Maybe because they'll be cutting the trees. Maybe that's going to be the reason. Or just because of the cleaning services needing to clean all this area. And the only effective way to do it is when there's no vehicles about and around. This is how Benidorm's British Square and the Strip look like at 5 in the morning. Insane atmosphere, plenty of people who want to steal your things, police vehicles, fights, and discussions are more common here than you think on the British street. My husband just got called to help at the kebab place, which is where you've last seen it on the British street. Some cars here, police trying to help the ones in need. This is the reality at 5 in the morning here next to the British strip. Be careful.